Okay, guys, let me do a small preface because I get complaints I'm not keeping it simple. So let me keep it simple because I will be very harsh towards Toddie because me and Toddie have a past. Now, me and Toddie do share some subs and an audience. I want to repeat, I'm not here to force anyone to choose between me and Toddie. In fact, I will be agreeing a lot with what Toddie said, but Toddie did make a few key mistakes. That's not too bad regarding Norah. And now, listen, I don't like Norah. I agree with the basic gist. Norah is a liar. Norah is a grifter. However, and again, this is not narcissism or like, oh my God, Toddie lied about me, but Toddie did lie about me. And the lie was not a small lie, it was a big lie. It was like, really? And of course, Toddie doubled down and made another lie. But to be fair, Toddie eventually stopped and said, okay, I'm going to move on to other topics because Toddie didn't have anything. Toddie made a huge mistake, but I am not here to cancel him. I am, in fact, going to be agreeing a lot with the basic gist of what, like, let's put it this way. I'm defending Toddie's defense. However, this is where I'm going to do the preface, and we'll get to the real thing soon, is in my eyes, Toddie's a scumbag, Toddie's a liar, and Toddie's a grifter. However, the famous two things can be true. You can be a grifter, even, quote, a bad person, which Toddie is, and do a lot of good things, and even do really good videos, and call out a lot of stuff that needs to be called out. Take Aaron. Aaron is a really evil scumbag. He's very abusive. He's insanely evil. I'm not saying Toddie is at the Aaron level. Aaron is insanely bad. However, even Aaron does some good things. Even Aaron puts out some good videos. Even Aaron gets a few things right. Two things can be true. Like, Aaron is a devil. He's a monstrous beast. But he will get a few things wrong. Right. You know? Toddie's not as bad, but Toddie is a bad person. Toddie is a blatant liar. Toddie does a lot of scumbag things, but Toddie can do a lot of good stuff too. And that's where we are. So what happened? Well, and it sounds ironic. So let me get to the irony first, because you will be jaw dropping like, wait, what? That's why the preface was necessary. And we'll have to get to my lie, kind of, because it's part of the story. So the background is, which is ironic, me and Toddie were fans of Aaron. We were. If you go back to the comments in our videos, you will see, and it's embarrassing, me and Toddie did like Aaron. And ironically, Toddie was a fan a little bit longer than I was. But, it's very similar stories. What happened is I started to become more critical of Aaron and Norah. This is critical. Toddie, however, was wavering. Toddie was, correctly, getting skeptical of Aaron, but not Norah. So, stupidly, Toddie defended Norah on very weak grounds. And Toddie made some bad accusations, blatantly lied about me.
I shouldn't put them in quotes, but from the trolls, right? The Potato Head Foundation, fucking Tony, Zero Dark Tony, let me be specific, not Tony Ortega, and, all Thomas Mew Anderson, Toddie1skip, all these people who are coming out of the woodwork to say bad shit about Aaron.
Lies were told about me. It is what it is. Now let's get to the main event. For whatever reason, and listen, I will praise Norah here. Her recent videos on Jenna were good. For Norah, again, lying grifter, they were above average. They were good videos. However, as usual, for whatever reason, Norah has to get into these tangents where, and it is what it is, she attacked me. She attacked Toddie. She attacked Zero Dark Tony. She attacked SPT Foundation. She just attacked a whole range of people, lumped us in together, and blatantly said, oh no, these trolls. Here I am team Toddie all the way. So Toddie correctly pushed back and said, whoa, wait. She got everything wrong. In fact, the number of lies were insane. So I will say this, yes, Toddie's a liar, but Norah and Aaron are pathological liars. But even there are distinctions. Like, Aaron is, unfortunately, peak cringe. Norah's not as bad, but she's in a bad place. But I will say, for lack of a better word, Toddie's normal liar. Norah is insane. So let's just go through some of the lies. Oh, and there's so many. One, Toddie and me came out of the woodwork. No, we didn't. My channel has been here for 4 years. Toddie has been around the block as well. Oh, we were chasing click. No. We lost people, actually. Like, I was gaining people, but then I became critical of Aaron. I lost a lot of people. Toddie had a small channel. Technically, look at the numbers. Toddie had a smaller channel than I did. But Toddie, again, Toddie had principles that said, you know what? I'm not seeing Aaron's story being correct. I'm going to call it out. Okay, good for Toddie on that one. Toddie is a troll. Well, here I'm actually going to disagree with Toddie because Toddie engaged that term. I don't think the word troll means anything. I think that internet slang thing is pointless. Now, maybe I've used it once or twice, but I really more looking at it, it's an empty phrase. It's just, um, it's basically when you have nothing. You say, well, what's wrong with this? Oh, troll! It doesn't mean anything. It has no substance. So I would actually push back on Toddie there. It's like, you don't want to respond because you're assuming the term has meaning, which it really doesn't. But I do agree with the rage that Norah is blatantly misrepresenting Toddie. Again, two things can be true. I don't like Toddie. Toddie's not a good person. Toddie's an evil person. Toddie lied about me. But despite all this, and despite my own issues with Toddie, what's the problem? Well, Toddie is being critical of Norah's style. And again, I would actually defend Norah there a little bit. But I do think Toddie is mainly right. In terms of the core, that Norah is very lazy into getting to these rage things. I am back and forth on the main point Toddie was making, that Nora's trying to turn this into a gender war thing. I think there's a kind of back and forth here where, listen, we can't get around it. Aaron's victims, a lot of them are women. Nora's a woman. I am not a woman. So it's like the woman question cannot be ignored. But I do agree that Toddie, the exact argument Toddie gave, I don't think is good, but the basic gist is correct. That's just lazy. Just reading it, oh, women's are the victims is like, it's more complicated than that. It's way more complicated than that. And I will give Toddie a lot because, for instance, who are these victims? Well, one of them is Juliana, the other is Lindsay, and now, of course, we have Jenna. Well, I will give Toddie this. When it came to Juliana, yes, Toddie was way more consistent and way earlier. When it came to Juliana, when that story came out, I will be honest, I was wavering because the thing is, Juliana, this is not slander, this is true. She had mental issues. So she sort of just literally came in and out. She gave her story, but then left. She came back, she gave her story, then she left. So it's just very confusing. So Aaron, being Aaron, filled in the vacuum. Now, his story was also very shaky. And believe me, when I saw that video where he tried to, quote, explain Juliana and the LA incident, I was like, this doesn't sound right. It sounds really weird and bizarre. And good on Toddie. Toddie did a deeper dive and was like, guys, this doesn't add up. This just doesn't add up. And I looked at that video and I'm like, you're right. It doesn't add up. But now, and listen, want to go to town in the comments, you're free to say it. Like, well, were you a coward? I agree. I may have failed. Now, my thing, and I'm not saying this as an excuse, this is what it was. The information was incomplete. So I'm like, this is just me. Me and Toddie clearly have different attitudes and personalities. Toddie made a big leap. Toddie did. It's like, because Toddie didn't know Juliana at the time, but Toddie made a big leap and said, guys, this just doesn't add up. I think Aaron's lying to us. I think something really dark happened. Turned out Toddie was right. Aaron did something really horrific in LA. I was more cautious and was like, okay, this looks bad. This sounds bad. And there was even video. But I was like, okay, looks really bad, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to trust Aaron, but I'm definitely suspicious. But good on Toddie. Toddie pushed it to the next level. However, it goes both ways. Now, with me, Toddie did the same thing. The facts weren't clear. Instead of just being like, okay, let me be calm, let me look. Nope, just blatantly jumped into, guys, I think I know what's going on. And the accusation now is so brain crazy. And I want to be clear, this isn't the exact accusation, but it was like, and I've gotten this a few times too, by the way, and I'm like, are you serious? But Toddie was basically implying, I think this guy's correct, defending the positions that Toddie had. Absolutely. Way more consistent than Norah, way more educated than Norah, way more civil. You lie about me blatantly, it's over. Now you could say, well, it may be a mistake. Maybe. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh. However, a lie is a lie is a lie. And when you lie about me, it's over. We're not going to be debating anything. It is what it is. But I will say this in closing. So I agree with most of what Toddie did to defend the accusation because Nora's being stupid again. However, the charge Norah made about being cliquish and caring about clicks, that is true. Is Toddie a troll? I don't think that means anything, so that doesn't stupid. Toddie came out of the woodwork. No, Toddie didn't come out of the woodwork. Toddie was talking. No, Toddie didn't talk. What? Toddie was bringing facts. Now with me, Toddie brought the lies. It is what it is. So this is a weird video where it's like, well, like Toddie, don't like. I don't like Toddie, but Toddie was correct that Nora's accusations were just ridiculous. They were just absurd. They're just projections. But Norah did put out some good videos with Jenna. But again, you'll find this with Norah. Even a good video will have large section. Toddie defended Juliana. Toddie defended Lindsay. Toddie defended Jenna. Now me, yeah, a little weaker. I defended Lindsay. I'm defending Jenna now. I even defended Jenna from the very beginning. When Jenna started her channel, I was right there. I was in the chat. I congratulate